Hey guys, this is Minnie here and welcome back to my channel Mini Motivational Video. I'm here with another book summary which is Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. So let's move further into the video. Who is Gary Vaynerchuk? Let me tell you something about Gary. He took over his family wine business which was making a couple $1 million a year, and within 8 years he built it up to $60 million a year. Gary shares a story with us that even when he was a kid, he used to make money by selling lemonade. He shares his story that he was so passionate in selling at that time also that he used to look for a place to put the boards and the sign for his lemonade stall, thinking from where while driving people can look at his board easily and it will be more visible. Gary spent years building his family business from a local wine shop into a national industry leader. Then one day he started making his own wine related videos, and by using the secrets revealed in the book transformed his entire life and his earnings by building his personal brand. By the end of this book you'll learn how to harness the power of internet to make your dream come true. So let's discuss the topic of the book. First, passion is the key. Gary talks about when you go all in your passion, when you are committed to it, that will lead you to a happy and a successful life. Gary says if you are earning $60,000 a year working on what you love is far more better than earning $1 lakh a year being an admin in a company and hating your job. This internet age is best because you can follow your passion. In Crush It, Gary shows how anyone can build a career around what they are passionate about. So do you have a hobby or an obsession that keeps you up at night? Gary says now is the perfect time to take those passions and make a living out of it. In the book, Gary guides you how to use the power of internet to turn your passion into real businesses. Because now opportunities are endless as the society, business and internet have changed drastically in few years. Everyone knows the internet represents the biggest cultural shifts since the printing press, but society has been slow to recognize that it represents the biggest shift in the history of how we do business. Traditional media like radio, television, newspapers and magazine doesn't have that much attention from people today as compared to modern media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Flickr, etc. Those people who are changing their way of doing business along with this change are making the best out of it and winning the game. In today's world, sharing information has become so much easy and cost effective that Gary says it's a perfect time that anybody can monetize their passion. It has never been this easier. Like for example, if you want to create a music or if you are passionate about singing, today there are so many platforms where you can just upload your music and let the world listen. In earlier time, it wasn't this easy. People have to take the CDs door to door and sell them. But now, millions of people can listen in just one click. According to me, the best recent example of this is Billie Eilish, an American singer who got famous by using one of these platforms, SoundCloud, and now she's on the top of the game. Gary says that be true to your passion and work really hard on that and make the best use out of these platforms. In this book, Gary shows how anyone can build a career around what they are passionate about. Second, build your personal brand. Gary says that you need to develop your personal brand in order to monetize your passion online. People like Oprah, Amaral, they build their empires out of being who they are. He says that you should start using social media tools efficiently to share your ideas with the world and make yourself a recognizable brand. Developing your personal brand is something as living and breathing your own resume every second that you are working. Your latest tweet and comment on Facebook and most recent blog posts, these all are resume now. That's how you announce your ideas and opinions to the world, the very things that make you unique. If you are making some kind of content on these social platforms, you are making sure that people can get to know you personally and professionally. The first generation built their brands on television, movie screens, radio, magazines, newspapers, and now a new generation is doing the same online at a much lower cost with no need for gatekeepers approach. Digital influencers are becoming big day by day and are building their personal brands, and you can do it too. You should know if your personal brand is already well known and respected, and if you need a job and there's a position, you will likely be the first one called. So it's really important to build your personal brand in this digital world. Second, create great content. In order to monetize your personal brand into a business using social marketing networks, two pillars need to be in place. First, product. Second, content. First, what kind of product is great product? Product which you are passionate about. Second, what kind of content? Content which you are most passionate about and have expertise on that. You can make learning process part of your content. Great content is also all about telling stories. Whether you are in retail or B2B or consumer services, you should know your product so deeply that you can share lots of stories related to that. In order to create great content, you need to ask two questions to yourself and don't lie to yourself while writing answers. First is tech, making cake, marketing, cricket, etc. my ultimate passion? Yes. If yes, you better answer second question honestly. Am I good enough to be the best blogger about tech, cake, marketing, cricket, etc. in the world? If you cannot answer the second question, you need to start rethinking about your passion again because you might be delusional. For a great content, you need to know yourself. Choose the right medium, choose the right topic, create awesome content, and you can make a lot of money being happy. Fourth, choose your platform. So now you got the best product or service and content. You can share this on 3 platforms. That is, first video, second audio, and third written word. According to Gary, the most effective medium is videos as it's easier to grab people's attention as people are reading less and less these days. Communicating through these platforms can help build your brand and share the essence of the brand with people. Earlier, the platforms were TV, radios, newspapers, and were costly too. Now, with the changing world, the busiest platform is internet, and with that, there are hundreds of platforms to share your information and which are cost effective too. You can use traditional platforms, but the difference is like sending a message by Pony Express and chatting on Instant Messenger. You can use a former, but there's a great chance that people have moved to a new platform and have forgotten about traditional platform with less usage day by day. In this topic, Gary discussed about various platforms in detail, that is Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, YouTube, or Vidler, etc., and many more, which you can search on Google and understand the working of these and how these can be used for your businesses. Fifth, authenticity. By this, Gary meant that you need to be very authentic with your work and keep it as real as it is possible. Because when you're authentic, people relate with you. And when people will relate with you, it will serve you in the long run. Like for example, you want to make videos on YouTube, be as authentic as you can. Gary tells about his experience when he used to make videos for his channel that nothing used to be scripted and staged about his blogs. People used to walk in and out of his office and he used to wave to folks passing in the hall. Whatever used to happen while filming is what he wants his audience to see. This is what made his videos so authentic and real, and people could see that. Sometimes the sound quality used to suck, sometimes the light used to be bad, but Gary made sure that he get to his point across and didn't care about anything else. So if you want to dominate the social media game, all of your effort has to come from your heart. 6. Hustle plus patience. Gary says that if you don't hustle, someone with less passion and talent and poorer content can totally beat you if they are willing to work longer and harder than you are. Hustle it is. Without it, you should just pack up and go home. Too many people don't want to swallow the pill of working every day and every chance they get. No one makes $1 million with minimal efforts unless they win the lottery. And it's needed to mix hustle with your passion because you can't hustle if you aren't passionate about your work. You will give up too easily. Second thing Gary talks about is a patience. Gary says that too many people come complaining to him within a year of starting their business that they haven't made the money yet. And it's shocking for the author to listen this. As he says, how can we expect the results overnight? Big business, big dreams takes time. And you need a patience for that. Hustle plus patience is equally important for any dream to come true. 7th, create community. Gary says that a lot of people get wrapped up in designing their blogs and writing or making videos, But creating your content should be the easy part. Of course, your product should be as good as it can be, but it should be the least time consuming of your whole project. Why? Because without sharing that with the people, it won't lead you anywhere. So you need to be very active in creating your community by using various platforms. It doesn't matter whether the community is big or small as long as it is engaging. It's same like when you move into a new house, you meet your neighbors, introducing your family with the new ones, or if you go to a conference and you meet your fellow attendees. If they seem interested, you even hand your business card. This is how you create your community in the real world. But in virtual world, after creating content, you need to create a community and need to know people are seeing and listening your content. And that's where you need to learn marketing strategies for creating your community, because even the best product is nothing without the audience. Eighth, marketing strategies. Let's discuss about the content pyramid. This model is structured like a reverse pyramid. This content is like a pillar of long form videos audio show from which all other content is derived. The first thing what you need to do is document pillar content. One long form piece of content, that is daily vlogs, Q&A show, keynotes or podcasts. Second, repurpose into micro content. After creating the pillar content, start making the micro content. Create short pieces of content, that is articles, memes, images, quotes, stories, mashup, remixes, rants, etc. And the last step, distribute across the social media. Distribute all your content on relevant social platforms. Listen, you need to listen to your community and ask them to comment so that you can know what they want and actually would like to see. Ninth, start monetizing. Gary says that once you created your brand and have killer content and have big community that listen to you, is then when you start creating revenue streams. Gary says that wherever people's attention goes, their money flows. Earlier, big companies used to advertise on newspapers and televisions, but now maximum people spend time on internet, so these companies have understood that this is where attention is and they need to advertise there, as it's even very cost effective and budget friendly too. You can even follow affiliate programs. For example, you can put a link on your site to another site that sells similar products, and if someone clicks through and buys, you can get a commission. This can make you some sweet cash. One of the favorite sites of the author for affiliate program is www.uncrate.com. Second, retail. Develop product to sell which is related to your passion. Third, organize seminars. Invite people to come and give the chance to ask questions. This will increase your community as well as your chance to earn money, and there are many other ways which Gary discussed in his book. 10th, legacy is greater than currency. Every decision you make, whether building your brand or a business or any other decision, before making that, you should know that everything you're doing is being recorded for eternity. Before taking major decisions of the life, you should think how your kids, grandkids, great-grandkids will be proud of you and shouldn't do anything wrong just for earning. You should know with every decision you make, you are building more than just a business. You are building a legacy. Money is never bad, but the way you made your money, you should be proud of that. If you aren't proud of the way you make your money, you shouldn't just do that. Legacy is far greater achievement than earning just money. So this brings us to the end of the book summary. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, as this will help me a lot. And hit the bell icon to never miss the next update. Go to my suggested list for more videos. Thank you for watching.